Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sandeep, Mr. Sandeep. So I think today we have our third 1000th day curtain raiser celebration from our most important country, Bolivia, because they are highly cooperating and very immensely part of IFPH. I hope Dr. Maria Salcedo Rios is already with us. Dr. Marian, are you there? I think few more minutes left. It is 6 minutes earlier. So we will have 6 minutes to reach 8 p.m. So I hope Dr. Marian will join us soon so that we will start at sharp 8 o'clock. Because we have few more minutes left to reach 8 p.m. So they are getting ready. As soon as the team from Bolivia sign in, everybody comes in, we will start it at sharp 8 p.m. Dr. Marian, please
Hey, Dr. Shaji.
Yeah, please get ready. We have a few more minutes remaining. Okay, we can start at a sharp 8 p.m. That is our starting time. So we have
No
4 more minutes remaining.
No problem. I am writing to my guests to
Okay.
come in that meeting.
Okay.
Thanks.
So at sharp 8 o'clock, you can start and you can take over the platform.
Okay. So maybe please we can make, I don't know if there is Dr. Jorge Flores.
Those who are participating in today's session as a guest and others, please raise your hand so that our host can make you co-host.
Por favor, a todos nuestros invitados el día de hoy, si pueden levantar la manito para volverlos administradores, o sea, para que puedan hacer sus intervenciones, habilitar el micrófono.
So, Sandeep, can you hand over the host to me?
Yeah.
Doctor, I made Dr. Manoj as host.
Dr. Manoj. Okay, Dr. Manoj. Yeah, okay, thank you. That's enough.
Right.
So please, those who are participating today, raise your hand so that our host can make you co-host so that you can mute and unmute at your will.
There is Carlos, please, like
Yeah.
a co-host.
Yeah.
And the name LSA. Make him co-host too, please.
Okay, yeah, please. Dr. Manoj.
I need to share my screen.
Yeah. Dr. Marian Salcedo also please make co-host. Dr. Graciela, how is your preparation for day after tomorrow?
Hola Graciela, ¿cómo está tu preparación para mañana, para pasado mañana?
Bien. Gracias.
Okay, so I will try to share my screen, okay? And please, Dr. Shaji, Dr. Amir, can you tell me if the sound is good?
Please request, they will make it. Dr. Manoj. Okay. Dr. Baburaj, can you please make co-host those who raise hands?
Somebody can tell me if the sound is fine?
Yeah.
you hear it, Dr. Shaji?
Yeah. Okay. So you can
Okay.
start now, 8 p.m. Okay. All the best.
Yeah. No, it's just a trial.
Video?
To know that everything is working good.
Yeah, it is working.
Okay, thanks.
So over to Bolivia, Dr. Marian Salcedo Rios.
Hi, Dr. Shahi. Give me a few minutes, please. Somebody's asking the link. Please, can you make co-host Dr. Juan Antonio Chain? We were waiting for him.
Yeah, please raise hand.
Juan Antonio, bienvenido. ¿Puedes levantar la manito, por favor, para que te puedan poner de administrador y puedas abrir tu micrófono? ¿Dónde están reacciones? Ahí
Yes,
es
Joan
así.
is the co-host now. Joan Antonio, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so welcome to all of you. Dear Dr. Ismail Salt, Dr. Shaji Kuriyat, Dr. Manu, and all of our participants. It is an honor for me to be the moderator of this meeting, representing Bolivia as a member country of Ifph. Today, we have esteemed guests who represent the professionalism and human quality of my country. I welcome to all of you, and I welcome in a special way to our chief guest, Dr. Juan Antonio Chain, lawyer degree in political sciences, geopolitics and strategy, former Minister of Justice and Human Rights, former Minister of Labor and Cooperatives, former Bolivian vice-presidential candidate, National Civic Union. Currently, he works in a private work as a Chain and Associates. Welcome, Dr. Juan Chain.
Gracias. Déjenme primero hacer un reconocimiento y bienvenida a los honorables señores Ismail Said, presidente del Instituto para la Promoción de la Homeopaterapia, al doctor Shahil Kudiyat, al doctor Daneshi, al doctor Binduraj, al doctor Manoj, que es moderador, ambos moderadores del foro, a la doctora Mariana Salcedo Ríos, que es presidenta anfitriona en la sala del foro, a los distinguidos invitados, todos de honor, profesionales de renombre, que darán seguramente lustre a este foro con sus intervenciones. A todos los amigos por esta cálida asistencia y participantes en este foro.
Dear authorities of Ifph, Dr. Ismail Salt, Dr. Shaji Kuriyat, Dr. Manu, Dr. Binduraj, and all our guests, dear guests, renowned professionals who will give birth to this Ifph, and all of you for your assistance. Continúa, Juan.
Ok. Se me ha conferido este grato honor de abrir el foro que cumple 1000 días de nobles entregas diarias que han tenido y que la pandemia les ha concedido a estos profesionales, médicos en su gran mayoría, deseosos de encontrar una solución en ese momento a este global problema del COVID. Sí, digo que se les ha concedido el tiempo de continuar con un sueño de no solo existir, sino de vivir. Ese sueño por la vida y la salud del ser humano que se inicia con Hipócrates, con su famoso principio doctrinario de la similis similibus curantur, o las similitudes, frente al principio de los contrarios, los contraris curantur, que es una ley de opción de la terapia. Tiempos después, años más, el médico alemán Samuel Hahnemann, con inusitada determinación, supera el miedo de la negación científica tradicional para cambiar este paradigma de sordera y ceguera de la medicina convencional y sus fármacos por el principio de las similitudes. El flujo narrativo de la historia en Bolivia, donde estamos ahora en La Paz, nos muestra un tiempo de extraordinaria y exquisita cultura médica de similitudes que hoy se conoce como medicina callahuaya, la medicina tradicional. Pero la soberana y libre voluntad del hombre de encontrar otros métodos alternativos a la medicina convencional le han permitido el encuentro de similitudes que la propia naturaleza en su sabiduría les entregaba. Y entonces emerge la homeopatía como opción terapéutica que, a decir de algún científico, crea un sistema médico, natural, holístico y científico basado en el principio de similitud, que promueve la atención en salud de los seres vivos. Y que ustedes se encargan de enriquecer con sus conocimientos, dotando a esta ciencia médica de las seguridades científicas con alta tecnología para la prevención de enfermedades y su eficaz curación. Hoy, al inaugurar este foro de los 1000 días ininterrumpidos de compartir experiencias, de investigaciones, de conocimientos que contribuyen a esta disciplina para seguir dotando de mejores alternativas de salud a la existencia del ser humano, por su elevado compromiso, este evento tiene garantizado el éxito. Ustedes son verdaderos defensores del sistema de salud holístico que desafían los límites de lo convencional y se convierten en los alquimistas visibles de la salud. Permítanme entonces que de esta manera, por inaugurado este evento, con un recuerdo personal. Hace como 30 años atrás.
Juan, perdón que te corte. Te voy a traducir hasta ahí y luego tú
Ok.
hablas de tu recuerdo personal. Please.
Sin duda.
I will translate for you. I have given this pleasant honor for participating in Ifph, which celebrates 1,000 days of novel delivery. Here, the pandemic was given them the opportunity to seek a solution to the COVID. You were working on the gift of living with the principle of the law of similarity in front of the opposite as a law of action for the therapy. Dr. Samuel Hahnemann overcame the fear of scientific denial to change this paradigm of deafness in the pharmacy for the law of similarity. In Bolivia, we see an exquisite medical culture, traditional Callahuayan medicine, and nature gave the similarity law to create the scientific medical system, homeopathy, that you enrich day by day this knowledge with a scientific background for its endorsement. You will have 1,000 days of daily meetings, and that means enriching homeopathy with high commitment for which it will be successful. You are defenders of homeopathy who challenge the pharmacy and are health alchemists. So we consider this event inaugurated, and I will share with you a personal experience. Juan, por favor.
Gracias, Marian. Les decía que para terminar estas primeras palabras de inauguración, quiero hacer un recuerdo muy personal y familiar. Hace 30 años, mi hijo Juan Andrés tenía dos años de edad y sufrió una crítica y prolongada afección estomacal que los médicos no pudieron resolver. Alguien nos derivó a la entonces joven médica, la doctora Ivonne Zamorano. Ella nos recetó o le recetó unas grajeas minúsculas, blanquitas, recuerdo, que debía tomar en un vaso de agua, moviendo alternativamente el agua hasta que se disuelvan. Yo, créanme, incrédulo, vi cómo varios días tomaba a mi hijo pero vi también cómo mejoraba hasta curarse del todo y nunca más tuvo el problema digestivo. Le sigo agradeciendo a esta eminente doctora homeopática porque a partir de entonces entendí lo que significaba esta ciencia médica. Sean todos ustedes bienvenidos. Les deseo éxito en sus intervenciones. Queda inaugurado el foro desde La Paz, Bolivia.
For continue, I want to remember that 30 years ago, my 2-year-old son, Juan Andres, had a prolonged stomach condition that the allopathic doctors could not resolve. Dr. Yvonne Zamorano gave him a tiny tablets to drink in a water, but he comes from a sick state to a healthy state. So it was very interesting because it was difficult for me to believe that little tablets can make the healthy state. But I continued thinking to homeopathy because I understood in that episode of my life what this medical science is. And I want to welcome to all of you. And I decided to do a good interventions. Thank you, Dr. Juan Chaín. Muchas gracias, Juan, por tu intervención valiosa el compartir. I invite you to discover Bolivia, a country full of mysticism, where human warmth and nature make you feel like you're in paradise. Video credits go to Bolivian filmmaker Alejandro Gomez, music by Bolivian composer Pablo Huáscar, landscapes of Bolivian Altiplano and Amazonia from the Bautista Saavedra province, birthplace of the Callahuaya medicine, an intangible oral heritage of humanity. La Paz City, please join me to discover my country.
Hola.
Bolivia has been an active member country participating on daily basis that enhance our knowledge and allow us to interact with homeopaths from all over the world with the goal of promoting homeopathy as the best medicine. The activities carried out in my country are focused on dissemination and promotion of homeopathy. With the support of Ifph, the first homeopathic veterinarian conference was held at Loyola University. Currently, we have a postgraduate course for homeopathic physicians and veterinarians at Loyola University with a staff of highly prestigious Spanish-speaking homeopathy physicians. I would like to introduce you one of our esteemed guests of honors, Dr. Jorge Flores Rojas, PhD Business Management, Master in Business Administration and Financial Risk Management, member of Board of Directors in company. He worked at the International Monetary Fund, Center of Latin American Monetary Studies, Andean Community, and currently is the postgraduate director at Loyola University of Bolivia. Welcome, Dr. Jorge Flores Rojas. Doctor Jorge Flores. Sí, por favor, puede abrir el micrófono, está cerrado.
Hola, buenos días. ¿Se me escucha?
Sí, se escucha, por favor, doctor. Tiene 5 minutos.
Muchas gracias. Bueno, buenos días a todos en idioma español que nos ubija en esta parte del planeta. Y pues saludar. Good morning to all the audience of this outstanding international forum for the promotion of homeopathy, IFPH, to its president, Dr. Ismail Said, Vice President, Dr. Saji Kudia, Subsection Coordinator, Dr. Danesh,
Excuse
and
me,
moderators,
Dr.
Mano
Dr.
and-
George, can you keep your camera a little more down to see your face correctly? Your face is not visible to us. Can you adjust your camera a little more down to be
La
visible?
cámara, doctor, por favor, si la puede bajar un poquito porque vemos solamente la frente.
Yeah,
Gracias.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Perfect.
thank you. I have problem with my computer, so again, thank you. And on this day, 977 of Magnificent Daily and uninterrupted IFPH online seminars, I greet to Dr. Miriam Salcedo as Presidential Director and the distinguished and illustrious guest who's from Bolivia. We celebrate as a third country that adheres to an anticipated and memorable movement of those 1,000 long-awaited days of uninterrupted transmission of knowledge, hope, and life. Homeopathy is said, known, and recorded as a science based on similars. That is, it uses medicines that come from natural sources, vegetables or minerals, which it can interact with the dynamic disturbance of the vital principle that animates the organs. It is also said and knows that all these activities carried out with a large number of nanoparticles capable of being better absorbed by the body without having side effects or drug interactions. But there is something that is not said, and little is known, that behind all this applied science, there is a community without regional divisions, religion, ideologies, or political tendencies. And since the beginning of this adventure called the International Forum of Promotion of Homeopathy, whose headquarters are in India and whose light for the world has brought together many countries of the globe, putting into practice through the best homeopathic doctors in Kerala the dissemination of the benefits of homeopathy in the treatment and prevention of COVID-19. As one of the great achievements and proof that homeopathy has been present since ancient times and will be permanent among us as the medicine of choice for patients due to its wide margin and safety and efficacy. It is this line that the Loyola University of Bolivia, motivated by research and understanding of science, has wanted to be part of this outstanding professional human group, contributing with a grain and sand in the path of dissemination of homeopathic science. But let me tell you something brief about our university. With 28 years of experience as an education entity, the university is part of the Loyola Foundation, which thanks to the tenacious and constant driving force of President Humberto Mendizábal Orellana and his worthy wife, the architect Hilda Cabrera Neiter, who began with a dream based on the vocation of teaching, has matured on superior houses of study with more than 20 careers at the service of pre-faculty education, most of them in the field of engineering in its different specialties, which is also adorned by the music career, the veterinary career, and the most recent gastronomy and nursing careers. This educational framework is accompanied and complemented by two outstanding areas, research and postgraduate, which to date has been developed in academic activities in its three pillars: graduates, School of Experts, and master's degrees. And precisely with the research and training vocation, has looked enough to be part of a scientific community with the postgraduate expert in homeopathy. Improvement in classical homeopathy according the honeymoon, which is dictated online, some platform with 3 modules that range from study and analysis of the art of healing, potential management, those homeopathic pediatrics, materia medical, and acute cases for the practice of cases, analysis and monitoring, materia medica, semiology, and repertoire. And as you can see, this enriched activity itself, the Loyola University of Bolivia, which grants the degree with the Hag Apostle, since the postgraduate course has managed to cover the objective of improving the knowledge and practice of homeopathy, aimed at doctors and homeopathic vets, making the Loyola University of Bolivia a pioneer in Americas in providing a postgraduate course of this characteristic, accompanied by a team of outstanding teachers as experts and renowned homeopathic doctors. Motivated by being part of research and teaching of homeopathic science, the Loyola University of Bolivia, from this simple but ambitious activity, shares with the International Forum for the Promotion of Homeopathy, exalting with humility that the homeopathic medicine, simple and less expensive, can save many lives. In this new reality that has come to us so abruptly, which is why the Loyola University of Bolivia deeply appreciates the support of the Ifph in the 2021 management for the first day of homeopathic veterinary medicine, in which the University Loyola of Bolivia provides a small grain of sand to the objective of the Ifph. Understanding is a sublimation to bring this identity closer to homeopathic care in the world. I want to thank the Supreme Creator for allowing these dreams of life led by the International Forum for the Promotion of Homeopathy to continue and achieve the greatest objectives of good health for all the inhabitants of our planet, and for allowing the approach of science allopathic conventional medicine to demonstrate that the union is possible and to find solutions that promote a broader vision regarding the improvement of health. And as Hippocrates said, illness does not fall from high, but from the little mistakes we make every day. Congratulations and long active life to the International Forum for the Promotion of Homeopathy.
Thanks, Dr. Jorge Flores, representative of Loyola University of Bolivia. Thank you for your participation. And our deepest gratitude to Loyola University, which under your direction has been able to organize a luxury postgraduate course in homeopathy, open to all Spanish-speaking homeopaths. Now we will open the space for congratulations celebrating the 1,000 days of Ifph. I give the warmest welcome to Engineer Laurentino Salcedo, chemical engineer specialized in environmental management in industries, Dean of Faculty of Technology of San Andres Major University, Principal of Superior Industrial School Pedro Domingo Murillo, Professor Emeritus of San Andres University, and Professor in UMSA and Bolivian Catholic University, San Pablo. Please, engineer, go.
In Spanish or in English?
In English, please.
Thank you. I extend my greetings to all the members of the International Forum for the Promotion of Homeopathy, thanking them for having invited me, allowing them to make my vision and experiences with the homeopathic now in summary form. My congratulations to such select homeopathy doctors for celebrating 1,000 days of continuous sessions in an effort to promote homeopathy medicine with market and academic quality. My personal experience, I have experience with homeopathy. I have the treatment of chronic disease, such as the gastric ulcer that I suffered. I witnessed the prompt effectiveness of homeopathic treatment in curing my situation. Scientific character of homeopathy. I am interested in knowing the scientific principles and the philosophy that sustains this specialty, which contemplates in its practice aspects not only for a physical nature, but also an intangible nature, such as emotional, social, physiological, and daily life aspects. From my point of view, the practice of homeopathy medicine rigorously follows the scientific method in my patient care for the diagnostic, prescription, and cure of diseases. In many published articles, the scientific nature of homeopathy is questioned. However, as an example, for preparation of homeopathic medicines, Avogadro's number used whose value is not a product of tradition or belief, but a scientific parameter, proven that it indicates an almost infinite number of atoms and molecules that constitute the used. To the infinitesimal meaning, a fact not to be understood by its detractors. I have some suggestions. The OMS classification places homeopathy as complementary medicine. A fact this limits the open and universal practice of this discipline. So it's an important that it be recognized by this instance of World Health. The universities dedicated to the area of health shall consider homeopathy as a special in the master's degree, with all the rigor that corresponds to this postgraduate level. Homeopathy has demonstrated its benefits in the service it provides. Its practice does not demand sophisticated material and equipment requirements, and it already has computerized diagnostic and prescription systems, which can be implemented at low cost and without difficulty in all countries. To conclude, I thank you for your attention, and I wish you success in all the undertakings to be carried out for the benefit of the humanity throughout the practice of homeopathic medicine. See you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, engineer, for this valuable contribution and your sincere congratulations to IFPH. It's my great pleasure to extend a warm welcome to Engineer Miriam Barrios, Electronics System Engineer, Master of Business Administration, Harvard University, Excellence in Business Leadership 2808 to 2011 in Confederación Mundial de Negocios, General Manager Procom, General Manager YCOM, year 2015 to date, Homeopathy Promoter. Welcome, Engineer Miriam Barrios.
Thank you, Marianne. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be able to share with you my experiences through the years with homeopathy. I got to know homeopathy and Marianne about 15 years ago, at a time when I really needed another type of medicine. And with the help of homeopathy, I was able to greatly improve my overall health and personal balance. At that time, I understood and experienced that homeopathy helped us in a comprehensive and non-aggressive way. With this background, I encourage my kids to be treated with homeopathy for different ailments, such acne, allergies, and other things, always with very good results. During the pandemic, me and my son used 2 homeopathics, one to raise the defenses and another to prevent COVID with excellent efficacy since we didn't get sick. These were also used by my company partners, employees, and my family with very good results too. For all this time that I got to know homeopathy, I always use it and recommend it to treat anything from a cold or more complicated conditions, or simply to balance myself when I feel emotionally or physically unbalanced. I want to take this opportunity to congratulate this forum for such a great work you are doing spreading the use of homeopathy around the world, and thank you very much, Dr. Hahnemann, for the gift you've given to humanity. Thank you, Marianne. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks, ma'am, for your participation. Muchas gracias, Miriamcita. I give the warmest welcome to Engineer Carlos Arguedas, Civil Engineer, Specialist in Bridge and Structure Design, Master Degree in Design and Construction of Highway and Bridge, Danish Road Director, Denmark. Distinction to Professional Trajectory, Military School of Engineering, Bolivia, 2018, and Team Power Latin American Catálogo 2019, Chicago Architecture Review. CEO and co-founder of SSA Engineering and Homeopathy Promoter. Welcome, Engineer Carlos Arguedas.
Hi to everybody. Good morning and good evening, wherever you are. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, very good. Well, now it's raining and it's very cold here in La Paz, Bolivia. I don't know what happened. Okay. That's right. Yeah. First of all, I want to thank to International Forum for the promotion of homeopathy, for the opportunity to participate in this important event, and to Maria de Los Angeles Salcedo, who is my doctor, whom my family and my company trust. Thank you, Dr. Salcedo, for the invitation to participate today. It's an honor for me to be able here to tell you about my experience with the wonderful medicine of homeopathy. As Dr. Salcedo said before, my name is Carlos Arguedas Gonzalez. I'm a civil engineer, CEO and co-founder of SSA Ingeniería. SSA Ingeniería is a company dedicated to the design and construction of buildings and bridges in Bolivia. Well, my first personal experience with homeopathy was thanks to Dr. Maria de Los Angeles Salcedo. More than, I think, 6 years ago, I suffered very strong colds. Basically, every year I had colds and always ended up with injections of antibiotics, antihistaminics, and corticoids. I don't know si está bien corticoids, yeah? Okay. When I was at Dr. Salcedo's office, the difference in treatments was huge. She asked me many things about my life, and she explained to me that physical health is a reflection of our inner state. The concept of health and disease, and that the doctor told me, was impressed very much in my life. The treatment was so effective that for several years, I didn't catch a cold again. And when I caught a cold, the symptoms were very light. In fact, I haven't felt so good for a long time. It was a very intensive experience to feel really healthy and calmer. Now I don't need corticoids anymore. But the most important experience with homeopathic medicine in my life was during the pandemic. In 2021, we had a critical case in my company, since 3 company managers who attended the same meeting got COVID at the same time. Each one consulted the doctor that they trust. One of them was told by his doctor that they would attack the COVID with everything. And they really do that. He received heavy doses of antibiotics with oral and injectable medications, which left him bloated, hinchado, está bien, bloated, and with a sore stomach. The other partner had an allergic reaction problem during the disease. All his body was irritated, and also had a post-COVID sequels. His heart rate was very irregular for several months, and he needed more medications. In my case, I opted for 100% homeopathic medicines and a special diet eliminating milk and meat and sugar, for example. All of this under the supervision of my doctor, Maria de Los Angeles. My recovery was faster than my partners. I have found in 2 weeks, my partners, in addition of the sequels, continued to test positive and had to be isolated for another week. My recovery was complete without sequels. For these reasons, my company adopted homeopathy medicines as a preventive support. And I can say with pride that my company was the only construction company in my city that didn't have to stop operations or projects during the pandemic. Of course, we have some COVID of cases, but they could be treated and isolated from the rest efficiently and without massive contagions. Since Dr. Salcedo generates a biosecurity protocol for my company, which is still in force up today. Currently in our country, we are going through a new wave of a different COVID. However, to date in my company, we haven't a record of a sick, and neither in my family gotten sick. Therefore, I dedicate myself to recommend the use of homeopathy, this wonderful medicine, which every very fast acting and very effective, during to zero the collateral effects. Well, this is all that I can share with you today. I really appreciate the efforts you to make the increase the homeopathy in the world. Is very important for everybody. Thank you very much for your attentions and for your work that you do. God bless you, doctors of homeopathy.
Thanks, engineer. I give the warmest welcome to Licenciada Soraya Mayo, degree in Communication, Technical University of Oruro, Master degree in Higher Education, Competence-Based in Training and Tutoring, radio announcer, newscaster on television, and press correspondent for newspaper La Razón. Supporter in organizational and corporate communication in communication, media, and services, personal venture. Tutoring and teacher in different universities of the country, homeopathy promoter. Welcome, Licenciada Soraya Mayo.
Thank you very much, Marianne. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, depending on where you have connected from for today's event. It's an honor for me to be a part of such an important space that unites us. I would like to begin by talking about my first contact with homeopathic medicine, which was around the year 2005. I was very surprised when a doctor from my insurance, an allopathic, recommended a consultation with a homeopathic doctor. At the time, I had little to no knowledge of this wonderful tool to take care of our health. My only reference was that it was considered a part of natural medicine, call it alternative at that time. As any good skeptic, I was shocked when after a consultation marked by several questions about my habits and daily preference in various aspects of my life, I was given an order to have medication prepared by Hahnemann Laboratories in La Paz, Bolivia. Soon enough, I ran into homeopathic medicine once again through Dr. Marianne Salcedo, who prepared the homeopathic remedies herself based on the needs of each patient. In my case, and I am also speaking for my family, we've also always had preference towards homeopathy, whether in globules as vaccines to increase our immune system in season changes, or in drops, which helped my husband go through COVID without complications or side effects. In my home, homeopathy hasn't only been used for illnesses, but also to recover from a complex emergency surgery that I was subjected to due to a perforation in the small intestine, and a second surgery to repair the abdominal wall. In both cases, homeopathy allowed me to have a fast recovery, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. After all this, I feel convinced of the positive effects and rich that homeopathy has a medical practices discipline in which it can help not only to heal, but to prevent many diseases. I believe it is necessary to develop communicational practices that allow people to truly learn about the benefits and virtues of homeopathy through all channels possible and through events where not only distinguished professionals as those present participate, but also people who are looking to heal from the inside any pain they might be experiencing. Finally, I would like to congratulate the International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy for such commendable work during these 1,000 days. that mean a great contribution to humanity in healthcare as the main purpose of the human being. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks, Soraya. I give the warmest welcome to Licenciada Maria Eugenia Rios, physiotherapist and kinesiologist, director and owner of Physiosalud, Physiotherapy and Pilates Center in La Paz, Bolivia, Child Health Educator, La Masse, USA, specialist in Pilates, rehabilitation and fitness, La Paz, Bolivia, homeopathy promoter. Welcome, Maria Eugenia.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Salcedo. I'm very happy to be here and to express my experience in homeopathy, also with my profession and with my personal experience. Today I want to talk about my experience with homeopathy, and I want to divide my exhibition in two areas. The first is my professional experience, and the second, my family experience. As a physical therapist, I work with so much patients about problems of the joints and muscle problems. And also they have chronic problems about that. Normally these patients come to my office because they have, like I told you, chronic problems. But normally they can't carry on the problems they have in their life, in the life every day. But also this problem can be caused because they have anxiety, and also they have levels of stress, very high levels of stress, and they can somaticate that problems in the ligaments and the muscles. And also the hard part is the pain that they have in the neck and all the spine. So these patients have also compression of the nerves and the vestibular problems, syndromes. And they also come to the medical normal attention, and they receive anti-inflammatories, they receive antidepressants, they receive relaxants, and also vasodilators for that area of the cervical areas. But they don't resolve the problems that they have in the emotions, and also they somaticate so much the pain that's a big problem for me. But the homeopathy for me and for my patients, when Dr. Salcedo can bring them medicaments for that, it's very important, because they can relax the mind, they can relax the emotions, and that can help me for the intervention of the physical therapies. Because when they can resolve the emotional problems and the stress and the anxiety with together with emotions, with that kind of medicaments, we can help the patients better. So that's why working with homeopathy and no
I believe Maria Eugenia is with some troubles with the Wi-Fi connection. Thanks, Maria Eugenia. So we will open the cultural space, inviting Ramiro Aguirre Alcázar, specialized in folk Bolivian music, more than 40 years of career, currently founder and artist coordinator of Alakpacha, word in Aymara language and means heaven. Interpreter of wind instruments and composer affiliate in Society of Authors of Composer of Bolivia. Welcome, Ramiro.
Muy buenos días. Gracias, doctora Marian Salcedo, por invitarme en esta sesión tan importante para ustedes. Soy Ramiro Aguirre, músico autodidacta, y pues tengo raíces de la cultura callahuaya. La cultura callahuaya pues es reconocida en todo el mundo por su sapiencia en la medicina tradicional, la farmacopea y también su música, ¿no? Entonces yo acá tengo algunos instrumentos porque voy a hablar un poco de la música y son los cantus comunarios de Charazani, provincia Bautista Saavedra, que utilizan estos instrumentos. Este, por ejemplo, es un siku, que en nuestro idioma es la zampoña, chuli, este es una malta, y como estos dos instrumentos existen también otras más grandes, la cual conforman el conjunto de unas 24 personas, porque la música de los cantus se basa en el compañerismo de todos los comunarios en este caso. Y bueno, hablando por ejemplo de lo que es la importancia de la música terapia.
Ramiro, te voy a traducir, por favor, si me das unos segundos. So, hello everyone, he Ramiro Aguirre, he says that he has the roots of Kayawaya cultures. Kayawaya culture are recognized throughout the world, and these instruments that he showed to you are from Charazani. The one is called siku, and the second one is called malta. And like these two instruments, there are other larger ones played by 240 people. And cantu is a typical rhythm based in a companionship. Puedes seguir, gracias.
Bueno, sabemos bien que en el mundo existen varias regiones que su música es importante, su música terapia para la sanación del cuerpo. Entonces acá en Bolivia nosotros tenemos más concretamente en el departamento de La Paz, y hablamos de la localidad de Charazani, de la cultura callahuaya, este tipo de música, porque la música terapia se basa en las vibraciones que emiten sus instrumentos. Puede ser en China, en Japón, en la India, pero acá el hombre originario se nutre de la naturaleza misma, de la vibración, por ejemplo, de los árboles, el viento, la lluvia. Y nosotros los músicos, por ejemplo, para demostrar y poner en contexto en nuestras canciones el sonido del viento, utilizamos, por decir, un instrumento que es las chachas. Son las pezuñas de las cabras, y también tenemos los instrumentos que son micrófonos.
Te traduzco rápido, por favor, para que entiendan. Music is very important for the healing in the body. In Charazani, La Paz City, Callahuaya culture's music is based on the sound of instruments. The original means is nourished by nature and the vibrations of rain, trees, wind, and the musicians to put our songs in this context. We use, for example, this instrument that is called taksha. Puedes continuar.
Bueno, sí.
Tenemos un minutito más para poner el video, por favor.
De acuerdo. De esa manera yo tengo muchos años, he vivido en esa región de Charazani y he visto cómo el campesino, por ejemplo, al sentir la naturaleza, nace de su espíritu la música y lo traduce en canciones hermosísimas. Por ejemplo, yo les voy a interpretar algún pequeño trocito de esta melodía que también es música terapia. Dice así. ¿No? Entonces, conjuncionando todos los instrumentos, los sikus, las zampoñas, es como una orquesta sinfónica. Y entonces eso obviamente pues es positivo para el cuerpo humano, para la sanación, ¿no? Por ejemplo, una experiencia personal en el conjunto en el que yo integro, que se denomina Grupo Alajpacha, tengo mi hermano. él hace algunos años ha sido detectado con esta enfermedad, el cáncer en leucemia, cáncer en la sangre. Pero hoy actualmente él ya no recurre a ningún tratamiento médico, pastillas y todo lo que estaba llevando a cabo en un principio. Para mí, para nosotros, la música juega un papel preponderante y ahora él se encuentra bien, se encuentra sano con nosotros. Estamos casi 30 años interpretando la música y pues ahora van a tener ustedes oportunidad de ver y de escuchar la música del grupo Alajpacha, con este tema maravilloso que es de la provincia Bautista Saavedra, de los cantos comunarios de Niño Corín, Tres
Ramiro.
Rosas. Y con ello yo me despido.
Gracias. Ramiro have lived in Charazani, and those who live in the countryside feel music in their blood and translate it into music. It is like a positive symphony for healing. And a personal experience is in the Alakpacha group, which was detected with leukemia. His brother today he doesn't have any diagnosis of that kind because the music is healing. So now we will share with you all the typical music called canto. Is a rhythm, and this is one composition of Ramiro. It's called Three Roses. In a video, you can see the landscape of Bautista Saavedra province, textiles typical of the region, customs, and the use of medicinal plants. Thanks, Ramiro, for sharing with us this beautiful song. Dr. Ismail Sals, President, IFPH, Dr. Shaji Varghese Kuriat, Vice President, Dr. Babu Rahan, Secretary, Dr. Yaya Joint Secretary, Anil Kumar, Treasurer, Faisal Meladi, Trust Member. Thank you very much for all your efforts. We congratulate from La Paz, Bolivia to IFPH. Long life to IFPH. Thank you very much. And now for end our session, we will share with you the Bolivian national anthem. It highlights the value of freedom for us. In its chorus, we can hear the phrase that gives us dignity, died before slaves live. I invite you to listen the sacred note of Bolivian national anthem. Can you close the microphone, please? Somebody's sharing the audio. Long life to IFPH. Thank you very much for your attendance.
So thank you very much, Dr. Marian Salcedo Rios and all the team participated from Bolivia. We congratulate you. Thank you very much. So we will be all doing great job of promoting homeopathy every nook and corner of the world so that the potentials and possibilities of homeopathy will be enjoyed in future by every citizen in every country in the world. Thank you for the collective unified mission we are undertaking and we will be fulfilling in the future. Thank you. Now I am handing over the session to our Malayalam program, handing over to Dr. Danesh to continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shaji Kuriat and the team Bolivia. And tomorrow we will have a session from a UK celebration on 4th day. Thank you. Namaskaram. IFBH-ന്റെ 977ാമത് ദിന മലയാള വിഭാഗ വെബിനാർ ഇവിടെ തുടങ്ങുകയാണ്. വെബിനാറിന്റെ ആദ്യ ഭാഗമായി 1 മിനിറ്റ് മൗന പ്രാർത്ഥനയാണ്.